Let's go. Let's go. Higher and higher. You just fill me up with holy fire. Everybody sing along. Higher.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Common Sense for Relationship. I'm smiling, of course. I have to. When you have a pretty lady beside you, you just have to smile. With me is the delectable Yoma.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's edition of Common Sense for Relationship.
Yoma, that's quite cool for someone who just made her hair.
Hi, everybody.
I mean, you just made your hair.
No, you did not notice that I made my hair.
I was keeping it for the show. Guys, Yoma made her hair. She looks beautiful. Oh my God.
Thank you.
How long did it take you to sit down to make this one?
I think an hour, 30. Okay, 2 hours. Let's just say
2 hours.
Mhm.
You were sitting down for 2 hours. Whoa. That's a lot.
That's like the shortest I've ever done.
Seriously?
No.
We'll go over that later on. Anyways, welcome to the show once again. And today is going to be quite interesting. We have a topic today. Do you get to tell them the topic?
So today we're going to be talking about what's the topic again? Friendship.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Be my friend.
You're
Obvious stranger.
You're cheating. Yes. Be my friend or be a stranger. Yes. I had it in my head.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about be my friend or be a stranger.
Are you my friend? Don't lie.
I'll think about it.
Wow. You think about it. Guys, you
Are
ready?
you applying to be my friend? Let's know.
Well, I have to talk to God in prayers about that. Anyways. Yeah. I mean, is there an opening?
I'll pray about it.
Seriously? Anyways, okay. So before we bore you guys with our shenanigans, let's go straight to the topic for today. So we're talking about relationships and the role friendship plays in a relationship. Before a relationship, in a relationship, do you think it's important to be friends before? I have my own opinion, actually.
I know you have your opinion.
Yes, but then let's hear yours. What do you think? Is it very important?
I feel like everybody will say that it's important.
Not everybody, because I'm not saying.
Well, I feel like most people. Oh, really? Okay, I can't wait to hear. But I feel like most people, yes, would say that it is important. However, I do not think that most people are really practical about it or intentional about it.
I will agree with you, especially in this day and age where you see somebody, you like the person, physical attraction first, and the person walks up to you and is speaking nice and smells nice, does everything all good, and the next thing in your head, you're already thinking of getting married to the person, and you guys just kick off and you're like,
you guys, no.
What?
We're going to get what you're trying to say here. You guys, which guys?
You people?
Who is the people?
You ladies?
Okay, so I think that
Not all the ladies though.
Well, it's fine, right? They say that from age 5, a woman has started to fantasize about her wedding, her marriage, and all of that, right? But I think when it comes to this concept, it goes both ways. So yes, women meet men for the first time. They are already thinking, they're already dreaming. I've met a guy before. I'm not going to lie. And the first day I said, no, like, oh my God. Yes.
So you're one of them.
No, but there's that time where you move from that, right? And then you move into being real. Like, okay, you've had all so you know how they say love at first sight. I believe in love at first sight.
No, I don't believe in that.
Yeah, I do. I just believe that.
We will talk about that. How do you believe in love at
So
first
I believe that after having that love, that whatever, you prove the love. So when you feel the first sight, like, oh, this might be love at first sight, right?
Okay.
Then you now go through a process of processing that love to confirm that it is really. So maybe when you get married to that person in 2 years or 3 years time, say, oh yeah, that was really love at first sight. But you've proven it over time. So it's okay to have, I think, my personal opinion, it's okay to have all the fantasies, all the butterflies, but you must balance it up with the process that proves, because time proves things. So it's the same thing with you meet someone for the first time and you feel whatever it is that you feel, but you're able to put a pause and build up that friendship that we're saying is needed. But now the issue is that some ladies do not really take their time to do that. That's what you're saying from what you're complaining, right? I want to show you what the guys do as well.
Okay.
So that's for the girls, the ladies. We've talked about the challenge with the ladies, right? So for the guys, I would say that most guys, they have this ego thing, right?
Every guy does.
Yeah. So they don't want to be brother zoned. Have you heard of the brother zone before?
I've heard, but I've never been a victim, and I don't wish to be.
You see, you started. So there's this thing about I don't want to be brother zoned. So when a girl you're close to a girl and you're feeling certain things, or you feel like maybe this could be the person that I will end up with. There is that ego of, I don't want her to draw me into friendship because now she has brother zoned me. I don't want to be your friend. Or this song that they sing, I know be your brother. Do you know that song?
No.
I think it's a Yoruba. It's a Yoruba part of the song. I cannot remember, but basically it's just saying, please, I'm not your brother. So yes, guys do that. So you see that both ladies and guys do.
So we'll come to that. But my first question is, you that believe in what's it called? Friendship before marriage. Remember that in those days, yes, you're smiling. Yeah, I'm going there. Our forefathers, when they used to do arranged marriage, there was no time for friendship. Piam, they just bring a woman to you. You see the lady, you like the lady, you marry. In fact, whether you like the lady or both of you like each other is nobody's business. The next thing, you guys are married, and the friendship happens inside the marriage.
So I think that that's like a lot of gamble. So if you notice, there were many marriages that they were really not happy. They were just
But it lasted.
enduring. Are we trying to get married to last in bitterness? So many of them lasted because they didn't understand the concept of walking away, which we now understand and abuse in our time.
Okay, good.
Right? So there's a balance. I think it's a balance. I think it's the concept of a balance. That's
Okay.
what I think. So in those days, people would just be in a marriage and be enduring the marriage. But now we have the opportunity to actually meet the person that we want to be with, get to build some sort of friendship with them, and then vet and know whether you can live
And still
with
have,
this person and you'll be happy with this person.
and at the end of the day, still have the highest rate of divorce ever known in history.
I don't think that the divorce is because of the friendship.
All right, before we go any deeper, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, at this point and juncture, hallelujah, let's bring in no other person than our Oga at the top, Mr. and Mrs. Batures.
Now, Madam has
Our madam.
So just make it a brief, dog and madam. Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very,
welcome,
very
everyone.
interesting conversation going on there about friendship. And before you say what you want to say, that you need to say, let me say, please, if you have not liked, you have not subscribed, you have not shared, this is a good time to do it because we are taking off in high velocity. So you need to share, you need to like, you need to just do it now. Just do it, boom. It doesn't take 5 seconds. You see, as I'm looking at you like this, just do it. All right, over to you.
All right, great. So welcome everyone, and thanks for joining us. And for those who joined us on the earlier link, we have to say apologies for the hitch. Yeah, there was some issue we had to sort out, and that's why we had to come back on a different link. So thanks for joining again, and for those coming later who didn't even experience that, yeah, we're happy you're here still. Okay, so Queen Debbie, thanks. I can see you're there. Omoronze is also with us. Faith, I see you. And Bright, I think that's Uwana Bright Doma. I can see Uwana is there, and
Hey,
I can
good
see.
to have you. Good
Yes,
to have you.
it's really great to have you, Uwana. And I also see we have Yubi's
Omoronze, the
Delight.
usual crew are here.
Yes,
Queen Debbie, I
Moronze
see
is
Yobi's
there as well.
Delight.
Yes.
Yobi's Delight say KJ, relax, so relax, so KJ, why do you think KJ to relax? He's putting too much pressure, bro.
They're coming at me, but I'm
They're
ready
coming at you.
I'm ready for them to do.
Well, you are ready, Abi.
I'm overly ready.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Queen Debbie says it's village people now, but there's God. Yes, so yes, there's God, because no technological anything. We move. Hashtag.
All right, great. So I want to start. Let's just look at the basics. When we talk about friendship, some people say, "Oh, friendship." Different people have different ideas of what friendship is. I need to see the screen. And friendship is this. So I'm going to just define friendship based on what my friend Chat says. And then, Chat makes sense a lot of times. And he says, friendship is a deep and meaningful connection between two or more people, built on trust, love, respect, and mutual support.
Okay, now.
Okay. It goes beyond casual acquaintanceship. So it's not everybody you see that you call friend. So you don't just meet somebody on the way and then I met this guy today. Oh, he's my friend. Some people are very quick to call people friends, and in the process they just make a mess of the whole idea because there's something out there. There are features that you have to see to call a connection a friendship. Okay, and then it goes beyond casual acquaintanceship and involves a genuine commitment to each other's well-being.
So, Babi, from this definition that your friend Chat is giving us, it shows that we really cannot. There are certain indices that certain people in your life have to check before you label them friends.
Yes.
So we can't use it for everybody.
Yeah, you can't. You can't use it for everybody. So, and that's why you don't be so quick to just you're trying to introduce people. You know, this is my friend. This is my friend. This is my friend. This, unless you really mean that this is your friend. Do you understand? You can say this is my associate. This is my colleague. This is my church member. This. Do you understand?
But
You
see, but the problem is that the moment you say somebody is my acquaintance, meanwhile the person has seen you more than once. It's going to become somebody say, I thought we were friends. So from what you define, it's possible that I've seen somebody 10 times and we're still acquaintance.
Yeah. If it's still surface, if it's not more than hello, hi, something. So because people may find it off to be described as acquaintance when you're introducing them. In fact, you shouldn't be introducing your acquaintance to anybody, because you should be introducing based on there's a connection already that is more than acquaintanceship. Do you understand?
Okay, so what I'm hearing you say, especially in my culture where people very easily feel bad when you so you can say this is my friend, but me and you know that you are not my friend.
He's trying to look for.
So that we make it clear.
It's interesting to see you trying to look for it in the part of peace.
I think we
on
can
this
just.
matter. Do you understand?
I think we can do it without a title label, right? You can just say, "Hi, meet Charles."
Why do you even have to be introducing somebody to somebody that you don't have any serious any reasonable connection with?
No, wait. For example, if somebody walks into this place now, and then so some of these guys are behind the scene, you know, they are colleagues at work, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, but there's one of them that maybe beyond work, we just say hi, hello. If I come and I say, "Oh, these are my colleagues," somebody that maybe has known me as a colleague, but has known me for a bit longer, may feel
A longer colleague.
a longer colleague.
Okay, so
do you understand?
Okay.
So I the part of peace. Today I'm a very peaceful man. I'm not looking.
yeah,
for
I
controversy.
can see.
Yes,
I can see, but I mean, it's easy for just like Yoma said, which is a valid point. If you are in a situation where maybe you're having to forge a conversation between two or more people who are in quotes your acquaintanceship or your acquaintances, then you can just hi Charles, meet Kennedy. Hey Kennedy, that's this other person. You don't have to label what the relationship
if Kennedy
is.
now asks, who is he to you?
What kind of who is it to you? No, you, who is it to you? How are you in the same room and you want me to be qualifying there's something. What's the basis? Yeah. So yes, so that's it. So you have to have those features in friendship, and this is the part where people have to don't be so quick to call someone your friend, right? And also don't be so quick to discard the quality of a relationship that certain people may have because you feel it doesn't show up in a certain way. So for instance, you expect, oh, if they're friends, they should be laughing together, they should be holding hands, they should be, you may think I should see certain things. But what are we to look for in a friendship? It's clear. There should be trust, there should be love, there should be respect, and there should be mutual support. It's really important. So someone will say, okay, now why are we even talking about be my friend or be a stranger, right? Because when you're looking at relationships, sometimes people feel, oh, it's love that's going to take me all the way. It's because of love we go as far as getting married in the first place, and then love is going to keep us together, and stuff like that. But the fact is, you need more than just the feelings, the emotions,
Butterflies.
more than just what you think, what you expect should be just the general emotions, affection, and stuff like that. It's beyond that. There's another glue that people tend to disregard, which is friendship, right? And the fact is that friendship can be built in different stages of the relationship.
Correct.
You can build friendship early on when you meet someone and you actually take the time to build this trust, to build this mutual respect and support and stuff like that. You can do that before the person comes to ask you out. Some relationships progress like that, right? You can also, in like what you were talking about, Yoma, where you were saying back in the day we had people who it was just add Mr. A to Miss B and they become a couple. Sometimes they did not have the opportunity to build friendship before the marriage, but a number of them built friendships after the marriage, as in after the marriage ceremony, after the event, right? They went home and over time they built a friendship. Sometimes when you see those couples of back in the day, the kind of understanding that exists between them, the kind of mutual support that you have in their relationship, you just see that something has grown here. Now, in some cases, like what my parents experienced, yes, it was we call it an arranged marriage, but they had the opportunity to build friendship. Do you understand? Before the actual wedding event, right? So it's something to look out for and something that is important. Those features are critical for making a marriage last.
So we can say that the more obvious attributes of a relationship are not necessarily the ones that keep it sustainable. Attraction is very obvious, right? It's an obvious attribute. So there are other things that make for lasting relationships.
Yes.
And friendship is one of them.
Yeah.
In fact, there was a place where you were speaking today and you said something I just want to bring in context. You said something. You said there are times in a relationship, like in our relationship and in every relationship that lasts. There are times in relationship where you don't feel like, how did you even put it? As if you don't even like the person's face.
You wake up and
you wake up and you don't like the person's face. Maybe the person has done something, or the person has done something, or the person has upset you, or you guys have a disagreement. And
at that point, the feelings and emotions have left the room.
Have left the WhatsApp group. You understand? The feelings and emotions have left the WhatsApp group, and it is just two of you. At that time, what is keeping the relationship is the friendship.
Yeah.
Is that I don't like what he did, but I know he's my friend.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, just check the people you call friends. People will argue, and then a few minutes later, the friendship is still the friendship is emotion even during the argument. Do you understand? So you in fact sometimes you are going somewhere together. Do you understand? You are going somewhere together. On the way to the place, you people are arguing and upsetting each other and stuff. And right after the argument, you continue you're still on the journey. You
Yeah.
come back to, you settled the argument, you're going ahead, but you're still friends.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So friendship has that element of making you stick with each other through all kinds of situations.
So,
right? So more like I'm here with you. When your friend is acting up, you're like, you started be manifesting there. Yeah, you can even tell that's how he usually does. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But we're still here. When you finish, we'll continue from where you stopped. You know, like sometimes when my husband in his usual way decides that today he feels like arguing.
But
Do you
why
understand?
does it have to be like it's a feeling? Why is it that I feel like
Okay, so what's usually is it a compulsion?
they move.
Sometimes you just wake up and you can just when I say okay, I think it's that time. I can see these guys in the mood to argue today. Do you understand? Times like that, I'm not going to just like I can't take this, I'm getting out of here. I just know, okay, yes, is that time. Oh yeah, let's see, are we saying one word or two words, or are we excusing ourselves from the premises?
So I'm coming with you give me a bad name on the web. So all my fans now, not just say that I just
Argumentative.
argumentative. What I said, I just wake up. But guys, let me tell you the truth. That's an interesting thing about friendship. Like bringing the different flavors. I mean, it would be a boring relationship if I say yes and she says yes. I say okay, she says okay. What are we going to talk about? I need to say yes sometimes and she'll say no. Or she says no and I say yes. So if I say yes and she says yes, sometimes I want to find out, why are you saying yes? Is it really yes because that's what you want to say? Or is it yes because you don't want to have a long conversation? And I'm in the mood for a long conversation.
Yes.
So let's just have it.
Yes, sometimes he just wants to drag something. But in the name of friendship, I will remain. And sometimes I'll say, okay, let me join him in this argument. Oh yeah, let's do this argument now and do it well. Do you understand? It's all part of it. You know, sometimes it's beyond argument. It's just that maybe he's going through something and the way he's handling it is different. It's sometimes you could just want to like, I beg, I can't take this. And just abandon the person. But they may actually need your help through that period. And friendship makes you want to stay and say, okay, I understand this drama you're doing right now, but can I help you get through this one? That's part of it. And these things are important for those relationships.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a question that has been bothering me. So there are a group of people I want us to help in this conversation, right? And these are my sisters who are practically married to traditional men. How, please, in practical terms, how do we help women who are watching this right now, seeing me and seeing us, who are married to traditional men? You know those kind of men where you cannot playfully touch their head. You can't try it. Do you understand? Or you just do mistake and say, or there. Nibo. For what?
Am I your man?
You understand? Or those ladies who are, very young and married to men that are, in the Senate, or men that are, older than they are. How do they establish friendship?
Yeah. So you have to think of what's friendship, right? And you think of those features we talked about. And then, so sometimes the problem that we have a lot of times that we just want to feel our way through things and just want to guess our way through. Do you understand? Like, it will come naturally, to flow naturally. But there are things that you need to be deliberate about. So if you see that you are in that kind of relationship, right? A simple thing to do is, okay, what is it? What is it that really, what's friendship? It's just like when you wake up one day and you say your husband is no longer romantic. You can't I can't just wake up and tell my husband you're no longer romantic, full stop. I will tell him you're no longer romantic. Then I'll give him qualities of a romantic man.
I don't suffer.
Do you understand? So that just in case it was a lack of knowing what to do. See some options here of what you can do to be romantic.
You guys, I'm sure you can see what I'm going through. All in the name of friendship in this relationship.
So the knowledge is important. So if I were, just imagine that kind of scenario, how I would handle it. I'll go and find out, okay, what's friendship about? Trust. I'll check. Do I have trust in this marriage with this Odogu? Let's call him Odogu.
Odogu Parana.
No,
What do I have trust? I'll check the elements that I have. Yes, there's trust. Yes, there's loyalty. Yes, mutual respect. Now, when it comes to mutual respect, this is about boundaries, right? This is about our differences, the way we see things, and then being able to respect that person's view and preferences. So, for instance, I know, okay, Odogu, according to where he's coming from or his preferences, does not want me touching his hair. Do you understand? So that means, Anete, please touch everything apart from the hair. Just respect this man's.
You may see the stomach as a sign of respect. So when you rub the stomach, you're developing friendship.
So that's like a simple way to put it is, what are all the buttons that you can press? What are all the levers that you can adjust? Where can I go up? Where can I go down? Because you cannot be insisting that this friendship must be on my own terms.
Yes.
Yes. It can't be that the friendship is on your own terms. You have to be willing to express the friendship in a way that works for both that person and you. So if this has been defined as a no-go area, just know, okay, in this friendship we don't this, and even with your friends, you know. Think about your friends right now. Think about your friends. You know the things that this your friend will not like, and you know that you avoid those things. So why are you now trying to push it when it comes to friendship in marriage? Do you understand? Why are you trying to push it? So if you can honor the boundaries that your friends have in just your normal friendships, why can't you honor it in?
I like that you're touching on a number of things, because in talking friendship, there's no way you can really talk about friendship without mentioning boundaries.
Okay.
You understand? And I like that you brought it up. So that and the concept is like, today you're on a roll, you're just on a
Wisdom.
Yes. So the concept is the fact that the same principles that are applicable outside of a marital relationship can be applied inside. It's just the methodology that needs to be adapted. Do you understand? So the principles are the same.
Okay.
So the method needs to be adapted. If you are married to a traditional man that does not agree you touching his hair, do you understand? Even me, I'm not a traditional man, but
don't touch my head.
Don't touch my head. Don't stand behind me.
Exactly.
Don't stand behind me. I will now tell him, you mean you do not trust your wife?
No, it's just
So sometimes intentional, just stand there for some time and just wait for him to say, Baby, why is standing behind? Because I know he will say, he will try. You can just see him just a little uncomfortable. He will still say it.
The idea is that because you are trying to build friendship,
Mm-hmm.
now you have to do what? You have to just take those principles and adapt it to the relationship that you are in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, that for me is instructive because it means another factor. We have raised 4 points now. This fourth point is the fact that friendship is deliberate. You have to go about it deliberately. He's not my friend. I married him because he's arranging. But in order for us to get to where we're going,
We have to be
we
friends.
have to become friends.
Yeah.
And it takes deliberate effort.
Yeah.
So we've talked about being deliberate, honoring boundaries, having the right information, and
Mutual respect and so on. And you know, you have to have this holistic view. Okay, it's really important because sometimes you just be saying, "Oh, this other woman told me that she used to touch her husband's hair." You know, because of that, you now start thinking that your own friendship with your husband isn't valid because he doesn't allow you to touch his hair. But you should actually take the different. I like being objective about these things. Take the 4 or 5 or 6 features of a friendship and check. Do I have number 1? For instance, do I have trust? Yes. Do I have loyalty? Yes. Do we have mutual respect in this our friendship? Yes. Do we support us? This my Odogu supports me. Yes. Do I support him? Yes. Okay. How about honest communication? Are we able to speak freely? Maybe you say we speak freely, but some things he said I should not ask him. So maybe you give yourself 70% there. instead of 100%. By the time you weigh all of this together, you'll be able to say, I think we are at about 80% quality in this friendship. And you can walk away confident that yes, I don't play with his hair, but check all these other indices. We are doing well in our friendship. So that way you don't go and say, she says she does this with her husband, he said he does that with his wife, and you start comparing yourself with people. What if it's only head that woman can touch, and there's no open communication? Do you understand? What if yes, she can touch her, but he does not support her or any of her pursuits in life? You stay here and do what I want, full stop. Do you understand? So don't quickly label your own that it is not working just because. You don't use others as the metric. Use the objective about it. What is friendship about? What are the indices or the features? Then weigh it one by one. You will find the true state of your friendship.
Okay.
In short, they comparing yourself with yourself.
It's not wise.
It's not wise.
Okay. Sorry. Are we going on the break or should I have questions?
Yeah. Let's take a short.
Okay. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
Questions. Yeah.
All right, welcome back from that wonderful short break. Okay, it's getting lively here, right?
I'm learning a lot.
You're learning. Okay, so before we continue, we'd like to engage the audience. Let's see what our brothers and sisters are saying in the comment section.
Hey, Victor Silva is on.
Victor Silva is on all the way from the Middle East. Assalamu alaikum. I greet the house. Victor, we greet you back. We greet your eyes fasting.
Ask Iftar.
Queen Debbie says, Mommy AKB is not wrong. He said that the KB likes score a pass fight. I thought there's some people that are on my side now. Why people? Sir, you have really suffered. It's true. I'm going through a lot. Queen Debbie says, Mommy AKB with the bullet points. That's like a superpower. He said, Mama be hitting us back to back with points. Exactly. Thank you, Faith. Kai. Queen Debbie says, Kai, comparison kills relationship.
Yes, you're right.
Absolutely.
Innocent George says, Una well done, no.
Innocent, we greet you too.
We greet you too. Patricia can say, be the friend to that older person and respect the person's boundary, and the person will be your friend and to respect yours.
Wisdom is flowing. Wisdom is flowing. Anti-power.
Oh my goodness. Yes, that's a lot of wisdom. So you can see her bringing forward the same thing you're talking about. So it applies to both younger and older people. It's the person that is your peer, the person that is your mentor. Because some people have come to me and say, I want you to mentor me. But fortunately or unfortunately, I can spend if I spend 5 minutes with you, I can tell whether we are going to go far or if we are going to even go deep. Do you understand? And by spending 5 minutes to you, you are saying you want me to be you want me to mentor you, but I can already tell, see, you don't get respect.
As in,
you get, and part of the things that you look at for in
Yeah.
friendship is that
It's respect,
yes,
absolutely.
yes.
So when I already tell you, girl, instead of telling you that that I'm not going to do it, because I don't want to break your
Your fragile heart.
your fragile heart, I'll give you a task. I'll place a demand on you, and I know that you will not accomplish it.
An impossible task. Mission impossible.
I'll place a demand on you, right? Which I know you will not accomplish.
Okay.
Which, if you do accomplish, you will learn respect.
Yeah, true.
And if you accomplish it, then we can come back
You
and
can
work together.
continue,
Because
yeah.
you would have learned respect in the process of accomplishing that task.
Yes,
So
yes.
either way,
Yeah. So
Yeah. So KJ, I'm bringing this back to you. You will find out that one of the key things we talked about in friendship is the
Yeah.
communication part, right? Now, this communication needs to be open. It needs to be honest, right? Some people will say you need to. Some people say friendship, we listen, we don't judge. But sometimes friendship, you listen
and judge.
but you judge in a kind and considerate way. Do you understand?
Yes.
So now, what I want to find out is amongst you younger people, how do you people build this kind of open
Exactly.
communication and trust?
now I was going there. I was getting to that part. So for me, in fact, the question I wanted to ask initially was to address a certain set of people in a particular demography, which fortunately, unfortunately, I kind of fall into. Okay. So me, I'm somewhat big on vibes. I mean, that's what we call it now. Okay, vibe. So in a world now where everybody's busy, I'm busy, you're busy, it's kind of difficult, let me speak personally, for me to make friendship. Because for instance, now I meet someone, let me give a practical example. Remember, oh God, I don't want to call him. But remember a certain young man that came here and was playing keyboard upstairs that is now out of the country. You remember him? Now when he came, now because I am a vibe kind of person, and immediately he came in, I just sat and I was watching him, and when I said hello, his response to me was active. It felt like he also wanted a friend, so we could fly on that. Okay, it was almost easy for us to be friends. All right, from there I knew he loved music, I love music as well. He played keyboard, and right there it didn't take us more than 5 minutes for us to connect. Okay, it is different when I find this mostly with ladies. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. I think we should even go there. So please, I need help. You get? I need help. Right, seriously. So you meet a young lady and you probably find a thing or two that fascinates you about the person. You like this,
yes,
an attraction, and you strike a conversation and you're going, hey, what's up? How you doing? Personally, I don't even talk to people on a norm. I like my space. I shall just like be myself. So if I come to tell you alpha and you give me monosyllabic responses, otilo.
Monosyllabic responses.
Yes. Hi.
Yes, you get. And you're conversing with somebody, and hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm good. How was your day? Fine. Oh, what did you do today? Nothing. Are you serious?
Not much.
Not much. No,
but I'm coming. Excuse me. Really, but do ladies?
They do. I can show you. They do.
Wait.
I'm serious. They do.
So honestly, I think that
Let's hear
men,
from you.
guys exaggerate a lot
I'm not exaggerating
when
on
it
this one.
comes to how ladies respond. I'm going to tell you why. I
Okay.
think so. It's like what I was saying before.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of ego. There is so much ego. Like you're talking to a girl, she's probably trying to understand you. Now you need to just checking you out. You need to understand that girls, a lot of people come to us. That is just natural. So guys walk up to us.
Okay.
So let me give you. I like being very I like to use practical examples. So there's this guy I met some time ago, and when he started talking to me, I was just like, "Oh, this as usual. It's not today." He would call me, we would run his course, and he would go. That's the truth. That's what I thought in my mind.
Run his course.
So you assume.
So I wasn't even. Well,
You
there's a
assume.
lot of, see, you have to prove yourself. If you want, you're the one reaching out to someone, right? You have to show up. Guess what? Let me tell you what this guy did. At the end of the day, I built a very solid foundation with, friendship with this person.
Okay.
Because he was able to calmly show up as himself. Regardless of the fact, yeah, he was real. Regardless of the fact that at first I was not very interested because I just felt this is just one of the, and it's not easy. Let's be honest.
It's not easy to respond to a
It's not easy
question.
to just be very open to the whole world.
I agree.
No, I don't agree.
That
Okay, go say.
so I feel like the whole concept of a woman snobbing is exaggerated. So I'm not supporting women snobbing men. I'm not.
Okay.
But I'm saying to you that many times, because I've heard stories about myself. Myself, not another person. I'm like, oh, she was cold. And I'm like, I was just being like watching you.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to jump. You're not going to say hello. I'll say hello. I'm not going to do that because I'm just, you came to me.
I feel
I'm trying to understand this person that I'm talking to. I'm trying to understand this person that I'm interacting with. Sometimes, let me be honest, I don't even notice. There are guys that have met me, and at the beginning, I didn't notice them.
Wow.
So they felt I was snubbing them. Meanwhile, I hadn't even really, they have not registered.
Yeah.
But with time,
so
with their ability to show up, and there's so much potential in guys, but a lot of them keep them hidden behind because of their ego.
I think you are using
That's
the
what
wrong.
I
I
think.
feel like you're using the wrong word.
Or fear, I don't know. Men of
So
yes,
no. Here's the thing. A guy walks up to you. You have absolutely no idea his intention. He probably saw your page on Instagram and sees you're into real estate and has an interest in real estate and comes to you. No. Let's be real here.
He wants to buy land.
No.
Go ahead.
People walk up to you for virtually any reason. You are the one who sits and assume this guy is coming.
Nobody
to
assumed.
No, you did.
Nobody assumed. What I'm saying is that a lot of guys come. So the fact that a lot of people come, sometimes we don't notice at the beginning.
So why don't you handle each guy differently?
We're not trying to handle you anything. We just haven't. You've not
registered.
You've not registered.
By saying good morning, how are you, and you respond, your response are cold. I'm not saying you should be all jumpy and all of that.
I said, Uncle, I said it from the beginning that I'm not in support of what's it called, of people being cold. I'm generally not, but I've heard that I was cold before.
I think you are being nice.
Thank you, because I've heard that I was cold. I've heard that I've been a snob, and I wasn't snubbing nobody.
Where I'm coming from is there's a point she's making
That-
that I know a number of guys may not be hearing.
Okay.
The point is you have not registered on the radar. So for when you have not registered on the radar and you are expecting more than mono.
We are no, sir. We are not see. We want the idea is to be registered, okay? But the registration. The registration is okay. For instance, hi. Let's leave whatever radar you want to register us in.
Yes.
We are just conversing.
Yes.
Okay. I am not somebody you don't know. It's not like it's not like I just slid into your DM and you don't know me from Adam. Let's say, for instance, we've even met in church. Okay, you've seen me a couple of times in church, and we've exchanged pleasantries. And I come into your DM. For some reason, I have your number, and I come into your DM, and I'm like, "Hi, good morning." And you see this person, you know this person. This person, you guys have a place.
That's an exceptional case. So I've noticed something. You keep bringing some weird cases. Meanwhile, because I know a lot of normal girls out there. Why are you reaching out to those ones?
What you might say? You are not being real right now.
How am I not being real?
Hypothetical.
Yes, thank you. Weird case, no weird. But we cannot have a conversation based off of that case, because I know a lot of girls that you would slide into their DM and they would act normal. You're bringing an abnormal person or someone that has an issue. And
No. There are ladies who.
Don't make it a ladies thing. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, okay, there are people. Okay,
ladies are normal.
Okay, ladies are normal. There are people, both men and women. Okay.
Thank you. You're getting closer. We're getting somewhere.
Seriously, right now.
Yes, there are snobs everywhere. See, let me tell you, there was a guy I met at the supermarket. So I'm a lady, right? I think maybe like 2 weeks ago. This guy knows me. Yeah, I know that this guy knows me.
Okay.
Right? I've for some reason I know that there's no way this guy will say he doesn't know me, and he's in the church. I met him. I saw him at the supermarket. Right? I was walking past him. I literally worked, but I don't do that. If I know you, I'll say hello to you. It's just maturity. And I said, "Hello," and the guy was looking at me. I didn't make a case out of it because I said this one is whatever it is. So if you meet someone who is like that happens, but that's not the norm. It's not like all ladies are
maybe I'm generalizing.
No, so the general case which you have exposed yourself to that we should talk about is the fact that there is this tendency of men or guys. There is a tendency. I don't know. I don't like to speak generically. But I've noticed this thing about there is a difference between how men used to show up in those days, like when I was growing up. I knew how intentional that men were about. They want to speak to you. They take their time. They are intentional. But now I'm just seeing scary cats everywhere. And I'm like,
no. It's not scary cats. We have men who are. See. I hear you. No, sir. I hear you. Okay. And I agree to an extent.
You agree? Thank you.
To an extent with you. The problem, so I'm speaking for my guys now. I'm speaking for my guys now. Guys,
yes, and there are plenty comments that
guys,
come to. So
guys, tell me if I'm speaking your mind. Now listen. A lot of guys are pursuing a lot of things. Okay? A lot of guys are very busy with it. Guys have the most obvious one. Guys are chasing the bag. They are chasing money, and you still want them to come and chase you with such tenacity.
So what you're saying is that guys are too busy to show up correct, so they show up sloppy.
No, they don't show up sloppy.
They should show
they don't show up sloppy.
Because they're looking for money. They should just come and say hello, hi, in their house.
What I think they do, which I am not
giving birth to children.
Wait now. Before you chop our head off, relax. I am not. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that guys are. Now I've lost my train of thought.
Wait.
Her comeback was it's like an uppercut.
It's like uppercut.
Yeah, but that was
why you recover.
Why you recover?
Let's look at the comment.
Let's look at the comment because I not the mean, but I'm married. I'm single man. No, but I mean, Victor says friendships are not what they used to be. Friendships seem to have a price these days. Peeps are careful about who they let into their inner circle before they see their gist on social media.
That's true.
So that's a valid point, Victor. Faith said, I think ladies respond that way when they are not feeling you too.
Faith has just triggered what I wanted to say.
So they're not feeling you, so they respond like they're cold. Okay.
Victor says, now, wow, you don't turn Game of Thrones. Prove yourself. You already made conclusions on what you thought he was. All your responses come from that premise.
Exactly.
Assumptions. Ogao. So Faith says, I feel like guys are really lazy to build friendship.
Yes.
No, guys, come on.
Guys are not
timeline.
Guys are not
intentional. So the ladies are just hitting us back doors everywhere. Queen Debbie says, Mr. Victor, Game of Thrones indeed. Jennifer is just
she's just looking.
We sit down.
She's observing.
We look, we don't judge. We observe, we don't judge. That's Queen Debbie says, Mr. Victor, Hunger Games for conversation, Abi. Yeah. Patricia Akman says, I think we should all do better in relating with others, men and women. It doesn't take much to smile
and say
hi back. Today's world is getting colder and colder.
Yes,
Victor says, celebrity, ... You know that he knows you, Abi. Auntie, we hello. Victor, louder, please help the guys, so that they will not lose this thing completely. Queen Debbie says, Mr. Victor, she said na church. She knows him from church. So somebody is defending you.
Thank you.
Jennifer says, KJ, who is to chase me then? Women.
No, so wait, respond?
Somebody has to say somebody.
Just relax,
Hold on.
breathe.
Do we respond after the comment? We'll just release. Please make sure you don't let us start. Please first plan your package your response well. Okay. He said.
Hey, Auntie Patricia said, so ladies are not
so
chasing
ladies are not
money.
chasing money.
Eh?
So it's only guys that are chasing the money. Wahala is plenty here. Victor Silva said, "Chai, I wish I was in the studio." Matam Brane. You see
Matani Brane.
people are working under this screen. This screen that you have been hitting guys left and right. Faith says, seriously, guys are not intentional these days. Wow.
They're not.
Martin says, build friendship today and guys finish or subscription. Yes, please. Loud it. So it's like today when you don't say I want to be friends, the next thing.
There's that part.
Okay. You say guys are very much intentional. Odogu is very intentional. Okay. So the comments are a conversation and an instruction on themselves.
Yes.
So KJ, let me allow you to respond before we begin to tie these things together.
Yeah.
All right. So now, at the initial stage when you guys are talking, let's say you guys start talking, and that whole monosyllabic thing comes in, it's understandable. But when it goes on for a while, I believe it's not it. Because here's the thing. I feel like everybody's matured. Everyone knows what they want. You as a lady, you know what you want. And if you see what you want, you will go for it. I'm not saying you should chase after the guy. But when you see that what you want is making the slightest effort to come to you, why make it difficult for him?
I don't think that anybody, right, would chase a guy that is what they want or intentionally make it difficult.
Are you serious? They do.
Okay, so look, KJ, this is the same thing over and over. I keep asking you, where do you meet these people?
It's not about me. See, it's not about
I'm
me.
a lady.
Wait
I've had
now.
people that spoke to me and I was receptive to them, and I'm not the
You are
best lady.
conscious.
I was not the best. I'm not the best lady on earth.
Maybe you
I have
do.
other people that are even nicer than me.
So you are saying he's fishing in the wrong pool.
I think so because it's not narratives I keep hearing.
Wait
I hear
now.
things like, women that they're looking for money. If they don't have a particular amount of money,
Let's-
they are not going to.
Let's leave human. Let's leave. I'm not now. This one is
Because
not.
all women
Wait,
are not like
this
that.
one is not personal. 1, 2. This is not on a generic term. Okay, I'm saying that there are a number of women. First of all, let me not say all. Most women, most people are mature. Everybody knows what they want. Everyone knows what they want. You know what you want. Now, when you see what you want, chasing after you or making the slightest efforts to get your attention, what you want, you don't make it difficult for him or her.
Okay, so the question I want to ask now: what if she does? What? So do you back off if it's what you
If
want?
she does that,
Yes,
so why do you
I
think?
Why?
Why would you?
Why should you?
Because KJ, what do you think? So I'm going to ask you a question. Sorry, sir. Let me help
Okay,
him.
help
I'm
him,
getting
help
there.
him.
So why do you think? Why do you think that a lady likes you?
Okay.
She's seen you. You're trying to be friends with her.
Okay.
She likes you, and she would intentionally make it difficult for you. Why do you think so?
So there are a lot of reasons why.
Okay.
Before now, there used to be the popular one, 30. There's
Hard
playing
to
hard,
get, okay.
play the 30 days rule and all of that. Do you understand? There was that. Right now, I don't really understand anymore why they do it.
So the question I'm asking, since you don't understand why, is it possible that in this whole friendship game there's a lot of presumption going on?
Apparently.
There seems to be. It seems like there's a lot of presumption because the ladies are saying guys are too scared. The guys are saying the ladies are falling too much.
So why do you?
The guys for real, like. So a guy's asking you out. So I've had personal experiences. So it's not presumptuous
Okay,
at all.
not presumptuous.
Yes, I've had a guy ask me out. Right. Okay, let me drop this gist. Okay, so this guy was asking me
mention
out.
his name now.
No, I'm not mentioning names.
Yeah.
So he was asking me out, and he was like, "Oh, I'm ready." He wasn't even in the country. He was like, "I'm coming." And he was for real. I knew that this guy was serious, right? But then it was my birthday, right? And this guy didn't even get me like 2,000 naira flower, right? Like 2 or 3 days after my birthday, something came up. This guy dropped bar. So I came to realize that he was scared. He didn't want to commit. He was scared. In fact, I had a guy tell me to my face, right? We were getting to know each other. We were doing the whole talking stage thing. And then I got myself in a bit of like a very challenging period. I think you remember that period. I spoke to you about it. So during that period, Baba used to talk to me every day. I don't come see Baba. And of course, I'm not going to be calling you because I was down. Like there's a difference between if my phone rings and I see a call in that kind of time. There's a smile that will just come. There's a hope that this man, but I couldn't pick up the phone to call because I was in that. This guy didn't call me. Eventually, when I was back on my feet and we started to talk, I asked this guy. He said he was scared. So this was not presumption. He said he was scared that he said to himself that this thing that is better the thing just casts now because he was scared. So why
was he scared?
And I've heard other Jays speaking like other ladies. I've heard.
Guys, what is it that is scary?
I was
about
scary.
Is it the bills? what is it?
Sorry, are you mentioning the bills as though it's something we should just brush aside? Because
No,
that
I'm
one
not
is
mentioning it. I'm asking what
Picky, let me tell you, do you know that?
is it the bills?
Now,
What is it? Is it the bills?
there are a lot of things.
Do you know that now they don't show up, they don't even show even their true good traits. They keep them and they lose women because they are afraid to even come. The ones that are generous, they are stingy.
Yeah.
Yes, you know that you're not a stingy person, but you now become stingy because you are scared.
Because
These
of
girls
that
they don't hurt you.
narrative.
There's this guy. This guy would spend money on any other person apart from the person that he likes.
Sharp.
For real, like I've seen this thing.
Very sharp.
He would spend like the day I found out, I was like, whoa,
Odogu
what's
Parara.
going on? So KJ, let's stop. Let's know what's going on.
Let's take some comments.
Yes, and then we
let's
start
take
to
some
wrap
comments.
this up.
I'm beginning to wrap this up. Wahala. At Martin. Okay. Okay, Jennifer said scary cat. Then Martins. Some questions. Same questions I'm asking Martins now. I beg, where when they see these kind of girls? This is the question you're asking. You know, when they see these kind of girls? Queen Debbie say, at Martins, answer Faith question. Me, I want to know the answer. Wahala be like waiting. Faith Odogus, no one get entangled with liabilities. Okay. Victor Silva, because most ladies have told themselves and their form. Okay, I don't.
And their form.
And their form. Okay,
I think it will complete
maybe
it
it's
later.
forming. Maybe
Yeah.
you'll complete it on the next time. Listen.
He's-
Faith said at Martins.
Yeah, see his next comment there.
No, hold on. Faith said at Martins. Now you they meet ladies where they ask you for money for gas. I can see the assets you have been meeting. Hey!
Hey!
So my own is now, who are the ladies that are not asking for the gas money? If every lady is saying they don't ask, who are the ladies that ask?
I know guys that ask for gas money.
Yes, we know.
Some guys that ask. Your man said something, which is the question.
You're
which is
putting the
same
wrong
question. Yeah, it's the same question that Faith is echoing online, which is where una they meet these gas ladies, or is it that the ladies are working in gas company? Do you understand? But let me finish comment. Let me finish comment. We said most ladies, because if I said most ladies have told themselves that they will play Pharaoh to Moses and make the man chase. A lot of men also, with everything happening with the world now, they don't have time for games. So guys,
Exactly.
speaking for guys, and I believe that there's a section of guys that don't have time for games.
Yeah,
And
of course.
they don't need all this
All those drama.
and stuff.
So go straight to the point.
Go straight to the point. I like you. You like
You
me.
like me?
talk.
Let's talk.
Okay, good. So Martin says, Atioma, when he was regularly calling you, which vibes were you giving him? That might be why he backed off. When he was regularly calling, what were the vibes? Okay, Victor Silva said there are also weak men out there too. So,
Yes.
so you can see that there's a
We
balance.
agree. Yes.
There's a balance. Yeah. Faith said at Martins, you have met the good and bad, but you only talk about the bad. Wow.
I've met the good
Queen
actually.
Debbie said,
Table don't break finish.
Patricia said, God made us differently. We are all different, like different styles. Some people make it easy. Some like hard to get. Difficult. Fight for her and prove yourself, or you just fast shijari. I think this makes
All the sense, yes.
If the lady is proving hard to get, and it's what you have. In fact, I was going to add something before reading the comments.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to add something, which is the fact that I don't think okay. I don't support the notion of guys backing off because a lady is hard to get. The question I want to ask is: this lady that is proving hard to get, is she what you want to get? If she is what you want to get, no matter how hard she is, you will
That's
get
what
her.
you want. Thank you, Peter. I wish I could give you a high five right now.
Right.
Yes, you will
Yes.
get her because it's like business.
Yes.
It's like business. You want there's a client that you want to win over to your
Okay,
your
God
company.
bless you.
you want to win a client to your company. The company, the client knows who they are, and they are trying to be. They are trying to say, what do you offer?
Yes.
What can you offer that the other businesses that do the same thing you do are not offering me? So the client is proving difficult. All the client is asking is, guy, prove yourself. So I think guys out there, whether she's asking for gas money, is she what you want to get? And if gas is what is going to get her, Oga, buy gas and get your girl.
Buy Lambo.
God bless you.
No, hashtag buy Lambo. Yes.
Thank you. So I think that they are so scared of what might come.
They are so scared of what. Please give me a comment. Mate said, Martin said, at Faith, haven't you asked for gas before? Answer, then we continue. Jennifer said, you dey lucky say na gas, then they ask you. Me na house and companies that they ask for. Martin, you don't see them now. Martin, they are giving you. At Martins, never in my life. You see, she's declared. Martins, so I continue. Martins, at Faith, he has left you or you are still with him. If he moved on, then why? Wow. It's getting hot. Like Debbie said, the table has been. Victor Silva says, men, be careful about chasing and proving yourself. Before you know, 3 years, 3 years will go. You can't say you are in a relationship and you can't say you are not. Meanwhile, you are still doing boyfriend duties.
God will bless you.
God will bless you, Silva.
There's a balance.
But you see,
There's a
What
balance.
that means is you should know when to walk in.
Yes. But at least you have done some work to show yourself. And
There's a comment there by Patricia. DMV, it says, we know by Lambo. Is that why they are crying? Patricia says, if you think she likes you, leave her. She will come and be fighting for you.
Not necessarily.
Why is it
not necessarily.
When she just package yourself.
No way.
No, you see, the interesting thing
She
about
said no way.
No, I'm not going to return anything. If I like you, so for me, if I like a guy, and then the guy is showing me that he cannot do what it takes, I'll let him go. Why? Because not because I'm petty or I'm upset, but because I feel like it will not work. It won't last. It will not stand the test of time. Yes, I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I want to get married.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be married to someone I know. I know what my father did for my mother. I saw it. I'm not going to get married to a man that cannot do that for me.
Yeah, that's true,
I'm
actually.
not. So I need to see that this person, I can put my head on his shoulders and I can rest.
That's so touching.
That's actually
something I want to do there before KJ responds. I want to add this, which is for the guys, right? When I say if it's gas, buy gas and get your girl. I'm saying it in the context of the fact that you have said this is what I want. This is the girl that I want. This is the person I want to see whether we can go on a journey.
Yeah, right now something is stirring in my spirit.
Oh my
goodness.
At this point I use the
I remember the case of Eliezer. Who was going to find a wife for Isaac. Now, you see, the thing is, sometimes we feel, don't present your gifts. Don't show what you have. Don't give so much in a relationship and stuff like that. But sometimes when you mean business, you do what needs to be done, but you still need to put the right things in place. Example, when that servant, Eliezer, went to the well, he didn't go and start opening the chest of silver and gold trinkets and stuff like that. He went with the camels that needed to be watered. But it is only after he found the woman who met the terms and conditions, that he now first put a ring on her nose and then went to her family and then started giving them the gold bracelets and so opened the chest. Do you understand? Gave what had to be given, displayed the wealth that his master had back home, so that there was no question of, I'm not sure he can take care of me, I'm not sure he can handle our daughter. No. But he didn't come and put the wealth and affluence first for somebody to now be saying, are you sure she followed him because of Isaac or because of the money? So guys, there's nothing wrong in you showing all that you have, right? But first establish the basics before you start putting all this money and things. If you have had a conversation to the point where you see that this girl is reasonable, she loves me, we flow in our values and our convictions and so on, you have checked the core, right? Then please, you can bring on your whole arsenal. You can show up with your limo if you have one. Whatever it is, you can because you have established the basics. But the problem is people don't understand the balance. So you see people who have finished establishing that yes, she is all that and she loves me for me. I have seen it, but they're still holding back. Yes, making the girl think that this guy is broke, and if I follow him, it is a life of suffering and misery and so on and so forth. You don't give to her. You don't show up when it counts. She has a serious need. You can't step in to meet it because you're saying, I don't want it to be about money. You have already established that she likes you for you. So why can't you now throw in the money? Do you understand? So it's balance, and you need to just put the right things first. Because when you now come and start with showing money first, that you will forever be wondering, does she love me for me or for my money? But do your due diligence up front and do it fast. And if you don't have time to waste, my dear, yes, if you don't have time to waste, especially in your 30s, 40s, and so on, if you don't have time to waste, sometimes it is, this is who I am. Are you ready to deal or not? You too, who are you? You just go straight to
the point.
Yes. So
Piani, sorry, there's something that I picked from what you said, right? I feel like another issue that many guys are having is that they've not even identified that they really have picked this person. So you're showing up like you are not sure. You're trying for her to convince you. No, I don't think that guys should show up like that. If you're not sure that this is the person I want to be with, I think that there is time to just stay at the back seat. Why is she asking you for gas money? There is something that you've expressed to her. Right? For her to be asking you for gas money, damn, she feels that there's something you've said to her that makes her feel, that she's entitled to ask for that. But you should do your due diligence. Take your time. If you're showing up as a normal guy in a girl's life, she's not going to ask you. You're just a friend. Why is she asking you for gas money? So you show up in a way that you take your time to discover that this person, I'm going to go in. But when you go in like a boss.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I want to ask a question.
Yes,
the story you just gave about from the Bible. So what's his name?
Eliezer.
When he went to the well, there were other girls there, right? And of all the girls, it was one girl who decided to feed the camel water. Right? She decided to help him before he showed her the goal.
Yes.
What are you willing to do to this guy when you see him?
No, that's another conversation.
No.
That's not, you're bringing us somewhere else. That's what we're talking about.
It's the same conversation.
Loud it.
No, that's there.
You see, what you ladies want to do is relax and let him
No.
work.
So that's not.
And then
I keep asking you the same question. Where are you finding these ladies?
We went to the well.
Are you finding? Because I know ladies. I know Rebecca's. I know ladies that show up. I know. In fact, I know the ones that I'm even like, why are you taking all of this from this person? I know people that are even doing too much.
Wow.
I know women that are doing more than they should do. They are feeding more than camels.
So I think
time check right here. Because we
have to go. I need to take some comments
and then we go.
We can tie it all together. Martin said, PK, buy gas today and they will leave you for the gas plant owner. Right. Patricia says, if you think she likes you and she's playing hard to get, don't spend a long time chasing somebody and the person is playing hard to get just because. Valid. So there are a lot of valid. You have to bring the balance. Next. They said, at Debbie, we listen, we watch, but we don't judge. Okay. Victor Silva said, I just think men and women should simply communicate, I beg.
Yes.
Say what you mean.
Mean what you say.
Yes.
Stop speaking in parables.
Yes.
Men, in capital letter, men, stop expecting to get what you can't give. Oh,
I agree with that.
This looks like
That's a seller.
This looks like the end of discussion. Atioma, Martin said, Atioma, it doesn't work that way these days. Yeah. Faith said, Martins, I've never asked anybody to buy gas.
People flashing on this
Gas matter. No, but actually, where's Silver?
Yeah,
Where
so
Victor
bring
Silva?
up that last
that last comment.
Yeah.
It says men. It says
Men
men
and
and
women
women should communicate.
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 Yes.
Be clear about
Say what you mean.
See, if you come to this relationship, maybe the last girl told you to buy gas. Don't expect that next girl is going to be asking you to buy gas. Just communicate. If you don't want to buy gas, tell this girl that I don't want to buy gas. I just want to be your friend. You understand? I'm not here to buy gas. I'm not here to pay house rent. I just want to be your friend. You understand? Let's see whether when we go further, as your friend said, I can pay your house rent. As your friend, but that's another conversation. He says simply communicate.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Say what you mean.
Yes.
Mean what you say.
Yes.
Stop speaking in parables. Men, in capital letters, stop expecting to get what you can't give. I mean, I think we can practice that.
And just to tie this up, remember, friendship is not just one thing. It has features. Check your friendships.
Yeah.
Be willing to test the different aspects. How are we doing?
Like those 7 things you mentioned.
Yes.
Trust,
Yes.
respect,
Be
all of
willing
that,
to check the qualities. Be willing to check how you are doing before you label it a success or a failure. And please don't just go throwing the titles around my friend, because we've seen that today. It's more than just meeting someone. So enjoy yourselves, enjoy your relationships, and see you next time on Common Sense for Relationship. Remember, as we always say,
common sense is not so common.